Hello my beautiful friends, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire and today's pick a card reading is all about how your person feels about you, how they feel about this connection, what it is that they're thinking. Okay, we'll be taking a look at future energies as well. So let's take a look. I've got three groups for you today. I will insert a picture of the cards. Group 1 is the green agate, group 2 is the red agate, and group 3 is the pink agate. Take as much time as you need to make your selection. You're welcome to pause the video if you need a little bit more time. But when you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 1. This is for everyone who picked the beautiful green flower agate. If it'll come into focus. I hope you're all doing really well. Let's take a look at how your person is feeling about you and about this situation at this time. I'm going to begin by drawing a Lover's Oracle card for the overall energies of this connection. This is the card that you get. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So maybe a lot of mirroring going on between you both. Maybe if you are trying to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit or kind of work out what's going on, there's a little bit of projection going on there. Maybe from your person or maybe from you as you're trying to kind of figure each other out. I feel like there's like a bit of a mystery here, or you're kind of not quite sure what's going on, and then perhaps making assumptions about what's going on with your person based on your own lens, the way that you see the world, the way that you would deal with things, but that may not necessarily be the case between you both. All right, so let's take a look at some tarot and see what it is that you get. You get the Star in reverse, 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, Magician, King of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and then you get the 6 of Pentacles, I'm running out of room, the 8 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. To close your reading, you get Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So renewal of love, an offer of love in this connection, definitely genuine feelings, loving feelings from the heart with that Ace of Cups. So I see Aquarius energy here very strongly, and Libra's energy strongly, as well as Leo's energy, maybe Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. That is also represented here. So that may resonate with you. Your person is really feeling like all hope is lost with this Star in the reverse. It's just like they're feeling a little bit hopeless about this situation, and like all hope is lost. As I was saying, this is weighing very heavily on their heart with this 10 of Wands. It's just like they're carrying this with them. Okay, it feels like a heavy burden. It feels very, there's sadness here as well with this Star in the reverse. This is like kind of love lost. So maybe they feel like they've lost your love, lost your respect, lost an opportunity with you. And this is weighing very heavily on them. There's something about this which is creating a dilemma for them with this 2 of Swords, where they are not quite sure what to do next, or what to do about this situation. It is like really a dilemma, because they do care about you and they have feelings for you, but I feel like there's some sort of issue here, and this is kind of weighing down on them. You have everything that you need here to be able to kind of create success with this Magician. Maybe one of you is trying to manifest the other person in this connection. I feel like there is some divine timing at play in this connection as well with this Magician. There is a lot of truth here as well that's going to come out. I feel like the truth is going to come out here. But it's just like, yeah, it's like you have everything that you need to be able to make this work, to be able to kind of make this happen. It's just like about kind of getting into right alignment with one another is what I see here. So definitely a powerful connection as well. But I feel like your person may be holding back a little bit, but the ultimate message that I'm getting here is your person is not very good at expressing how they feel. They do want to come forward and offer you this love, but we get this Knight of Cups in the reverse with this King of Swords. So I just feel like they're holding back speaking their truth, they're holding back talking about their feelings, or the primary message that I'm getting is they're not very good at discussing their feelings. Makes them feel too open, it makes them feel too vulnerable, and they just kind of what I'm hearing is they kind of get stuck, right? The words get stuck in their throat, and they just like, their mind goes blank and they don't know what to say. I feel like they're quite eloquent, and you know, they've got plenty to say in other areas of their life, but they struggle with expressing how they feel. I feel like you are the more emotionally intelligent one, okay? So you're just like a little bit more, I sense that your person's very intelligent, but their emotional intelligence is a little bit below yours in the way. So in that way, you are able to really connect to your feelings. You are really able to express yourself verbally in whatever is needed in this situation, but your person is not so good at doing that because they just haven't developed those skills as much as you. But there is an element of divine timing here, so it's not your timing, it's on divine timing, which I know you don't particularly want to hear. But sometimes I feel like that message, when I get it, it can really kind of help me just to kind of, you know, take a deep breath, take a step back a little bit and not get so involved, because in that energy of frustration, it's just like Spirit saying, look, everything's going to be okay, just release it a little bit and then it's going to come to you. This is what I'm saying. So I feel like your person maybe have been quite inconsistent with this Knight of Wands in the messages that they've been giving you. So maybe they've been giving you mixed messages. Definitely a player energy here when we have this Knight of Wands showing up in a reading. So I feel like this may have led them to be a little bit controlling in how they've kind of approached this. Like maybe they want everything on their terms, maybe they're used to having things on their terms, or they've been kind of, you've got into like a little bit of a dynamic where you're dancing to their tune, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And I don't mean that to be harsh in any way, or I don't want to be too direct. It was just the sort of message that I'm getting. And I feel like it's a pattern that you've got into with this person that maybe you haven't recognized until now, or you didn't realize until now, and it's important that you do realize that, and it's something that you've just slipped into and didn't realize it was happening. So that's just a message for some of you, not for all of you, but I definitely sense a sort of player energy here, that they've been giving you mixed messages, and the overall message that I'm getting here is that they are they've been a little bit inconsistent, excuse me, with how they've been showing up for you, is what I'm getting. But I just sense with this Queen of Swords that you are just having none of it. Maybe you've asserted that boundary and just been like, no, I want more than this, or this is what I'm looking for. What I'm hearing from Spirit is you've been very clear. Maybe you've verbally said, look, this is what I'm looking for. I want a relationship. I want us to be together. You know, I want us to be settled, or whatever it is, right? I feel like you have said that, or you've just been really clear with them about what's okay with you and what's not okay with you. So if they've been showing up in this kind of inconsistent, wishy-washy way, right, you're just like, no, this just isn't for me. So maybe you've gone no contact, maybe you've blocked them, maybe you've just drawn that line in the sand. But I sense there is like, you've given them a clear message about what's okay with you and what's not okay with you. So your person isn't sure how to meet your needs, or it's just like they're just like trying to find it in themselves to be to have that consistency to be able to meet your needs. So it's like they recognize, like, yeah, I need to be more consistent in order to meet your needs, but they're just like, they doubt themselves. They're just like, I'm not sure if I can do this, I'm not sure if I can level up like this, I'm not sure if I can show up with what it is that you need, right? So there is this self-doubt that they have about this, right? So it kind of feels easier for them to be on the surface, to take a step back, right? To come in and out of your life in this way. And it's not because they're a bad person, it's just like their MO, it's just kind of how they do things. It's because they don't know any other way, right? Is what I'm getting. But they're so nearly there with this Nine of Wands. Yeah. Okay, what I'm hearing from Spirit is like the reason that they're a little bit like this is because they've been hurt in the past. They've been hurt in the past, and maybe this is what this projection message is about. So they're projecting that we had right when we opened the reading. Is that something that happened to them in the past? It could be a past relationship, or it could even be something from childhood, right? An issue is now affecting this, and it makes them wary of really connecting to somebody and meeting somebody 50-50. Okay, it creates a lot of anxiety for them, and it makes them wary because they were afraid of getting hurt. I want to clarify this though. There is love here. They do love you, because we saw that Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. But I want to clarify this Nine of Wands. So you get the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you've got the Knight of Wands in the upright and then the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Spirit saying take 3. You get the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups in reverse. And then on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups again. Oh my goodness, I just got chills, you guys. I just got chills. This is the Fountain Tarot. It's so beautiful. Ace of Cups on the bottom of both decks. That is like kind of 2 of Cups together, isn't it? That is like union. That is what I'm hearing from Spirit, is you both feel the same way. Like this mirroring that we were talking about at the beginning, you both feel the same way. So what I'm getting from this is that they're nearly there with kind of letting go of this kind of player attitude or this inconsistency that they've been showing up with, to moving towards this Knight of Wands in the reverse, moving towards something that's more consistent, right? That's a little bit more settled, where they know what it is that they want, because this 3 of Cups and this 10 of Cups in the reverse, what I'm hearing is the way they feel is this way of being where they are playing the field or being a bit of a player is now feeling empty to them with this 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's just like, it's not fulfilling them. It isn't enough. And then recognizing this, you know, if they just carry on wanting to you know, be dating or getting outside validation and attention from different girls or different guys, they're just like, they're close to having this breakthrough where they realize that like, this isn't what I want. You know, entertaining all these people, this 3 of Cups, being with all these people, or this kind of party life, or the single life, or whatever it is. They're just like, there's this recognition that they're so close to getting. We're looking at future energies now though, where they recognize it's just like, it feels hollow and it feels empty. And then they're going to start looking for something which is more nourishing, which is more satisfying, which is more fulfilling, right? And ultimately more meaningful, because this is what they've realized. They're just like, all of this is meaningless in comparison to what it is that they have with you. Ace of Cups. Really powerful. Let's draw some oracle cards, see what's going on. We have the card Enchantment. This is just like, it's a little bit like the Magician card. I'm picking up similar energies of just like, they're kind of magnetically drawn to you. You've put a spell on them, right? That's what I'm getting from this Magician and this Enchantment. It's just like, you've put a spell on them. They just love the way you look, the way you move, the way you are, and just like no one compares to you, right? So I think this is kind of, there's something about your energy, and this is what's kind of triggered this change in their perception of things, right? I want to get closer to you. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So yeah, your person definitely wants to get closer to you, to kind of, what I'm hearing is bridge that gap. So maybe there's a physical gap between you both in terms of distance, or it could be an emotional gap, you know, where they just like, yeah, this is what I'm getting with this Knight of Wands in the reverse as well. Kind of this kind of being on the surface level is no good to them, and they're just like, they want to connect at a deeper level. They're in this stage in their life now where they want to connect at a deeper level to somebody. We have, I am flattered by your attention. Interesting. After we had that Enchantment card, they're just like, I feel like they're really like, I can't believe that someone like you wants someone like me, right? This is the energy that I'm getting. Just like, they think you're a bit magical. And I feel like this may be because they've got you up on a pedestal. This may be the reason why they are like not sure if they can please you, if they can make you happy, if they can meet your needs, right? And why they've been triggered into this self-doubt. Okay. Oh my goodness, we have, I left when I saw you with someone. So it may be that they think that you've got something going on with somebody else, or that you've put something on social media, that you've been dating or talking to somebody else, or perhaps they've caught a glimpse of you chatting to somebody. It could be completely innocent, but they've made up a story in their head that perhaps you are, you know, like I was talking about in the beginning about filling in the gaps. So, and the assumptions not necessarily being correct. So it may be that they've pulled away because they think that you are interested in somebody else, or that you prefer somebody else to them, and so they don't want to get hurt or be rejected, or look foolish, right? And then we get, I couldn't let you get close to me. Is that going to come into focus? There you go. I couldn't let you get close to me as well. So yeah, I definitely see that here. You know, we've got this 8 of Swords and this 9 of Wands. There's this, you know, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. That's, you know, when someone shows up in that energy, it's always due to kind of a fear-based energy. Like I was saying, that maybe there's an issue here that's coming to the surface, where they're just like, they don't let anyone get close to them because they just, they've been operating out of this program of keeping things easy breezy, keeping things on the surface. Oh my goodness, we have the card putting in the effort. This is from the Myth and Fire Oracle deck. Yeah, putting in the effort. So I see them being able to come forward to you, being able to put in the effort. This is what they're recognizing here. This is kind of, they're just like, I need to do more, right? With the 6 of Pentacles like this, it's just like, they recognize that they need to do more, you know, to be consistent, to show up for you. To be there for you, right? This is the recognition that they're having. They see them being able to do that, kind of make that effort. Here we go, we have the card not good enough. This is what I was saying, that they've got you up on a pedestal. If I hold it really still, it might come into focus. No, there you go. Not good enough. This is what I was saying, that they doubt themselves. This is echoing this 8 of Swords energy, this doubts that they have within themselves, that they're kind of good enough to kind of make a go of this, to make you happy, right? Which I think is really interesting. We have, I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. So they're like searching for you. They're kind of hoping to see you, hoping to hear from you, you know, wanting to connect with you, moving into this energy where they're kind of ready to connect at this deeper level. We have Armadillo Spirit. This is number 3. That may resonate with you. It says set healthy boundaries. Yes, this is what I was saying with this Queen of Swords. Right? Yeah. This Queen of Swords energy that I feel like you've been on that journey where you've learnt more about yourself, or you're just like standing in your own power of just being like, yeah, you don't want those kind of boundaries that are kind of flexible or like elastic. You don't want elastic boundaries. You want those nice firm boundaries. And your person is really gonna respond to that. Sometimes we can be afraid to express our boundaries because we're worried that we'll push someone away. But ultimately it creates like a framework for people to feel safe in that space. So this is the one that just leapt out, this wolf image here. It says heart wall. So wolf may be a sign for you in this connection, but yeah, you're coming up against the heart wall, and this echoes this 4 of Pentacles. You see this guy, he's got that little pentacle right over his heart, protecting his heart space. So I feel like, you know, with this 9 of Wands, this is what you've been coming up against. They've been protecting their heart space for fear of getting hurt as well. So we have the card Balance. This is mirroring the 6 of Pentacles energy that we've been that we saw as well, you know, bringing more balance into this connection. If it's been like a little bit one-sided between you and this person, I see this connection coming into kind of greater alignment, greater balance. We have please listen to my side. We have this King of Swords as well, so I do feel like they want to communicate to you. And maybe they don't want to talk about love, or they don't want to talk about feelings, but they want to be understood, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They want to be understood. So they want a safe space in order to express what it is that they want to say to you, without kind of fear of judgment or kind of any repercussions or shame or anything like this. So it's interesting. We have I'm so angry with myself. So maybe that they feel, I'm sensing this with this star in the reverse and the 10 of Wands, that they're angry that they've missed this opportunity, or kind of how they've been showing up for you, or showing up to this connection. They're kind of, there is a regret there now in this situation. We have the card Inner Child. So this is really indicating that there may be some issues here. We were talking about that heart wall, that those that wall may have been created, and that there are some inner child issues in this connection, which are coming to the surface right now, but I feel like they are nearly there with this Nine of Wands, and kind of breaking through that barrier, working through it, right? We have the card Passion as well. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So a lot of passion in this connection. And remember, we had that Ace of Cups twice showing up. You both feeling the same way and magnetically attracted to one another. A lot of passion, a lot of energy in this connection. Passion can represent that kind of sensuality and lust, but also it's just like the amount of energy that is that you're sharing with one another. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. I've loved it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out my collection of Lumiere Oracle decks. I've got a couple of message decks for Soulmate and Twin Flames, and some general Oracle decks as well. One is boho themed, beautiful watercolour images on that deck, and I've got a minimalist inspired deck as well. So check those out if that resonates, if you want to find out more about me and what I have to offer. It's all on my website, lumieretarot.com, and everything is linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2, this is for everyone who picked the beautiful red agate crystal, and this has got a lovely heart in it. If you can see the yellow heart there, it's a little bit reflective, but there's a little heart just here. So that's why I picked this stone. It's very beautiful. Let's begin your reading by taking a look at the general energies. I'm going to pick one of these cards. This is the Lover's Oracle. Okay. Wow. This is the card that you get, and I've got to say, I've never drawn this card in a reading, and I don't even recognize the image on it. So it's a couple with a snake wrapped around them. So a snake may be a symbol for you or a sign in this connection, but it says power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So this is just like, I feel like you're really, yeah, you're invested in this connection and you have feelings for this person, but ultimately you are like grounded in yourself. I feel like you're the sort of person who has a lot of self-respect. It takes a lot for you to lose your poise. And it's like, what I'm hearing is self-control. So you just have this self-control. So you're not throwing yourself at this person, or, you know, you're just like, look, this is on the table. Yeah, I've got feelings for you. Yeah, I'm feeling this connection. Yeah, I'm into you, but I'm not going to kind of lose my head over this, right? And therefore you have all the power in this, and that is a beautiful place to be. And maybe you just need to be reminded of that. You have the power to kind of express yourself, to express your needs, to be clear. And this isn't about being forceful or aggressive. This is just like from this beautiful place of poise, right? Of magnetism, right? And your person knows this. They know that you will walk away, that you have other options, that you won't do anything to hurt yourself, or that will ultimately hurt you or disrespect yourself. Okay, they recognize this in you, they feel it. Okay, you have all the power in this connection. And don't you forget it, I absolutely love this image, and I can't believe I've never used this deck so much, and I've literally never seen it. So I think that is like a little bit magical. It's a little bit of a magical opening to your reading. Let's take a look at your tarot card, see what it is that you get. You get Judgment, Hierophant, Knight of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands. You get the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Star in reverse, and then you get the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Super interesting. Capricorn's energy here, Aquarius energy, Taurus energy, Leo's energy. Yeah, Taurus energy represented twice here, so a very strong Taurus earth energy feeling in this reading. So that may resonate with you. In your situation, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So I feel like your person is really kind of waking up to the potential of this connection, and that they want to commit to you with this Hierophant energy. They may also be waking up to the fact that this is a very spiritual connection, that this has like a beautiful spiritual element, not just like down here on the 3D, but also in the 5D as well. It's kind of like a deeper connection that they've ever experienced, or that they've experienced before. So it's like they've been exposed to kind of a new bandwidth of feeling, of connecting to another person as a result of meeting you, as a result of connecting with you, which I think is really beautiful. So there's this energy. So, you know, this could indicate like a marriage or a higher level commitment with this. This is kind of what's entering their consciousness, is what I'm hearing, right? With this judgment represents like an expansion in understanding, an expansion in their awareness. And that awareness is now encompassing kind of thinking about the long term, thinking about committing to you. And maybe that's kind of been what you've been talking about, or kind of the issue here is just like, well, you know, are we going to make this official, is what I'm hearing. Are we going to make this official? So that can mean getting engaged or moving in together, or it could just be kind of being an item, being a couple, right? So there is this expansion in their understanding, where maybe they haven't kind of considered that before. I think you have, but maybe it's kind of what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's not been on their radar. But they are stalling about kind of expressing that or moving that forward with this Knight of Swords energy. This could be that they've pulled away from you as well, is what I'm seeing with this Knight of Swords in the reverse. Maybe they've pulled away a little bit and you're just like, where have you gone? I thought this was a thing. You know, I thought we were heading in the right direction, because that's definitely what I see here in this reading, kind of going in the right direction. But it feels the main energy that I'm getting and what I'm hearing is that they're stalling. Maybe they're stalling for time. They need more time to think about this. It feels like, you know, with this Hierophant and this Judgment, like quite a weighty decision, or just like, it's not, maybe not even a decision, but just like this understanding is kind of feels quite weighty to them. You know, it's kind of it's no small thing for them. So maybe that they're trying to buy some time. So maybe they're messing you around a little bit. This is what I'm sensing. For some of you, you feel like you're getting messed around. It's because they're trying to buy some time, because they're processing on the energetic level. They're kind of in this process of kind of greater understanding, and they're doing a lot of processing. You are their perfect 10. You bring them so much happiness with this 10 of Cups, this Queen of Wands. This is how they see you. And this is like how we open the reading with this power. It exactly mirrors that message, the Queen of Wands. This is not a gender specific reading, but just kind of like how you show up. For them, it's just like you're their perfect 10. They are magnetically drawn to you. They feel so good when they're in your company, or when you kind of lock eyes, or when they're with you. They feel so good. It's just like, and they see the long-term potential of this. They see the potential of this connection with you, right? And they are magnetically drawn to you. They see you as very sensual, very magnetic. I feel like this, again, this energy of like you being in your poise, you being in your power, okay? You're not losing your head over this. You're keeping your cool, okay? And it's just like bringing them round to you, right? You're not chasing. And they're just like, why aren't they chasing me? It's because you're poised, right? When you chase a cat, it runs away. But when you stand still, that cat will come to you. This is what I'm seeing with this Queen of Wands energy. Little cat image on there as well down at the bottom. So you feel like a safe haven to them, right? You feel like home. They see a lot of long-term potential here, and experience so much happiness. It feels very intense with this Queen of Wands energy as well. There's something about this energy that's just like, it's like they lose their cool when they see you. They can't maintain their poise. They want to act cool, right? But they just feel, there's like this, maybe they get a little bit klutzy, or they say the wrong thing, or they're just like, maybe you're thinking, oh yeah, they're coming off fine, but to themselves they're just like, why did I say that? Why am I wearing this? Oh my goodness. Has this energy, what I'm hearing from Spirit is they want to impress you, right? This is what I'm seeing, and this is why there's so much anxiety here. They're really up in their head about this connection. This is creating a lot of anxiety. Maybe this anxiety is to do with trying to impress you, you know, wanting to stand out from the crowd is what I'm hearing, wanting to impress you. And this is creating anxiety. So they do have, this is very much at the forefront of their mind, but this has really kind of triggered some anxieties for them, like some self-doubt, some worries about things like, you know, what do I need to do? What's going to happen? Am I good enough? I feel like they're not really showing up as their authentic self. They feel like they need to kind of be more for you in some way. I don't know why, like be funnier or more successful or cooler or more stylish, or they really want you to see their best side, the best side of them, right? They don't want you to see them when they're having a bad day, or when they've just come out of the gym and they're all sweaty, or like when they're sick or anything like that. So just like there's this energy within them, regardless of how you do see them, where they want to kind of show their best side to you, like in order to impress you. This is what I'm picking up on, okay? Which is interesting. We've got this Nine of Wands and then the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles to me is really my shiz just got real card. So they recognize that this is the real deal. They are a little bit unsure, right, about the future. They see that this connection has a lot of potential, right? And it may be that they're wary of kind of jumping in with both feet and going forward with this. Okay, I think some of this anxiety is that they think too far ahead. What about this? What about money? What about that? What about in 3 years? Right? Rather than just enjoying it and living in the present moment and things like this, is that they think too far ahead, and this makes them a little bit defensive when it comes to kind of making a commitment. Is this, you know, are we going to make this official? Are we going to make this real? You know, are we going to kind of make this happen, is what I'm hearing as well. And they feel a little bit defensive about kind of making that commitment for the long term, but it's because they jump too far ahead. This is interesting. Star in reverse next, excuse me, that was difficult. Star in reverse next to the Devil. Aquarius energy, Capricorn's energy here. It's like they feel like they're maybe addictions, right? Not necessarily something heavy. Could be bad habits, you know, unhealthy habits, or it could be, what I'm really sensing is their kind of patterns in relationships of showing up in an unhealthy way, or self-sabotaging, or whatever it is. However this is resonating, it feels like part of their resistance here is that they feel like this shadow side of them, right, is stronger than their true side or their soul side. This shadow side of them is stronger than their true side, and they're just like, this is an issue for them that comes up. It makes them feel like a little bit hopeless sometimes, that they're just like, I'm never going to be able to connect with somebody. I'm never going to be able to make this work. I'm never going to be able to get over myself in order to ask this person out, or to have a real relationship. I'm always going to be holding myself back and undermining myself with this these negative beliefs or this self-doubt, right? This is what I'm seeing here. It could be that they're hopelessly addicted to you as well. They're bound up to you. There may be something here about outside validation. You know, we were talking about like wanting to impress you and stuff like this. Maybe that there's some issue about kind of wanting to get outside validation or wanting somebody else to kind of do the work for them. But look, they are prepared with the Seven of Pentacles to put the work in, because to make these positive changes in their life. This is what I'm seeing, you know, because we open with the Judgment. This is an expansion in understanding. The understanding is just like, I'm not getting anywhere by being this way, okay? Maybe, you know, with this stalling energy. It's giving them some food for thought, some time to think. And it's just like, I'm just not getting anywhere. Because it's just leaving them isolated, separated, lonely, pushed out, in no contact, blocked, whatever it is. You're busy doing you. You are busy like living your life. And just being like, yeah, I sense that this is a thing. I'm into this if you're into this. But if you're not, then I'm going to go off and achieve my dreams. Right? This is the vibe that I'm getting. That you're into it. But they're just like, there's this energy of just like feeling fed up with being this person that they're showing up as, because it's like part of this expansion in their understanding is that they're understanding that by showing up in this way, they just it's just keeping them separated from genuine connection, right? From connecting at that deeper level. I want to just clarify this because it's like a little bit confusing. Spirit saying take 3. So you get the Ace of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords, and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so Gemini's energy here as well. So what I'm seeing is just like, it's like this truth, the harsh truth for them is that it's kind of echoing this. It's just like, by stalling, by not taking action, by not committing to things, you know, this beautiful opportunity that they have here. This is the harsh truth that's coming home to them. By not committing to that, they realize that they are kind of letting a beautiful thing slip through their fingers, and that they won't be in union with you, with this Lover's soulmate energy here. That they are going to let their soulmate go if they don't take action. And this is the understanding that they're coming into. This is the harsh truth that they are experiencing. Let's clarify with some oracle cards. Super interesting, fascinating. Get the card Answered Prayer. I love this. So, you know, whatever it is that you've been wishing for, maybe you've been trying to manifest this person, maybe you've been trying to, you know, you want them to reach out, or there's something particular that you want to hear them say, right? I see that for you from the angelic realm, just like coming in to assist you in this connection, that gentle energy. And your prayers being answered, or your manifestations, or your wishes, or your heart's desire, right? So I think that's really nice. Maybe that wishes, I wish they could see things the way I see things. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to have a healthy relationship. A deep message for sure, but that's definitely what I'm seeing here with the Star in the reverse and this Devil energy, that they're just like, but they're recognizing, look, that they want to have a healthy relationship. They want to have a healthy connection. They want to connect on a deeper level because they're feeling fed up. It's just like not working for them anymore. We have, I couldn't see your worth. This is from the Wild Heart Oracle deck, one of the Lumiere decks. I couldn't see your worth. This isn't anything to do with you. This is them and their own lens through which they see life. Right? So I feel like they've been, and this is in the past as well. This is in the past, that they didn't kind of recognize this. It's not that they don't see your worth or how amazing you are. It's like they didn't see the potential in this connection is how this is showing up for me. They didn't see the potential in this connection initially. Or kind of what a special connection you have with one another, right? We have the card Devotion. Very beautiful, like devoted to you. Their energy is devoted to you. Their flame burns for you, right? So, yeah, their heart belongs to you as well. That kind of, the flame burns for you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this. We have the card Soulmate. Beautiful energy here as well. So definitely soulmate energy. And we did have that Lovers in the reverse as well. So indicating that this is a soulmate. But, you know, the harsh truth is, if they don't take action for them, the harsh truth for them that they are recognizing is that they will let their soulmate slip through their fingers. But I see them being able to do that. You know, they have this realization. This is going to trigger them into taking that action that they need to take. This is the recognition with this judgment that they're having. It's just like this stalling, this kind of holding off that they're in, is they risk losing you by doing that because you are busy, all right? Living your own life, achieving your goals and your dreams. But yeah, definitely beautiful soulmate energy here. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. It has been my honor to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful course, Manifest a Specific Person. If you are looking to come into right alignment with this person, or to call your beloved into your life, to kind of get things back on track, then I can definitely help you to do that. It's great value, I think so anyway. It's 8 hours of video training with me. We've got a workbook, we've got meditations, all the things. So check that out if it resonates. I've created that course from the heart. It's very comprehensive. So check that out. It's linked in the description box, and everything else that I have to offer is down there or over on my website, lumieretarot.com, for more free tarot from Lumiere. Check us out on Instagram as well, Lumiere_mystic. It's a very elite little group of Lumies over on Instagram. So yes, but have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 3, this is for everybody who picked the beautiful and amazing pink flower agate point. So yes, a very beautiful piece in my collection. It's got beautiful healing, calming energies. Okay, I'm going to begin your reading by picking one of these beautiful cards. This is the Lover's Oracle. See what it is that the overall energies are in this connection right now. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Look at this beautiful image here. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. I've picked loads and loads of these cards. I use them in basically every reading. Lovely colours as well. It says sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. So I see a union here, maybe sexual consummation of this connection at some point, or just like a very strong, sensual, magnetic attraction to one another. Definitely your person finding you very attractive, maybe fantasizing about you, imagining what it would be like to be with you or to be with you again. So and definitely if you're not connecting like that in the 3D, then can definitely you know, psychic, energetic, sexual chords from the sacral chakra and the root chakra, where you are connected to one another. So you may be able to pick up on those energies if you are you know, sensitive in that way. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot. You get the 2 of Swords, the Hermit, the Sun, 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, 8 of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the High Priestess to close your reading. And we have, I can't believe it, the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I think it was group number 1. I can't remember who also had the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And I have shuffled this deck thoroughly and done another reading in between. So there you go. They want to offer your heart to you. Love is on the table is what I'm hearing. There is an offer of love there. You have captured their heart as well, is what I'm hearing. So super interesting energy. So I see Virgo's energy here, Leo's energy very strongly, Taurus energy as well, Pisces energy, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. That may resonate with you in your situation. I feel like you're at this kind of stalemate here with this Two of Swords to open your reading. It's just like, maybe you're at like a crossroads in this connection, you know, are we going to do this or aren't we? Okay, so maybe things are on like a little bit of a pivot point where and that pivot point is this crossroads of just like, okay, well, if this happens, we're going to be going our separate ways. And if this happens, we're going to be together. This is where we're at. It feels very finely balanced is what I'm hearing right now. There's definitely this energy of kind of being closed off as well. I don't know whether your person has shut you out. There's definitely an energy here of maybe an emotional shutdown with this Hermit energy next to the Two of Swords, or maybe they're just like, you're in no contact, you're in separation, you've decided to have a break, something like this. It's just like, I don't know, they're a little bit closed off to you, you're a little bit closed off to them. This is what I'm picking up on. So it could be that you're communicating but distant, but I definitely sense that there may be like a little bit of an agreement to kind of take a break, or you've kind of agreed to step back a little bit. It's just like they're keeping themselves to themselves, keeping within their own energy while they reflect on things is what I'm seeing. So it's just like maybe you can't pick up on their energy, or you feel like they've gone very distant or they've gone cold on you, right? But I'm seeing like with this Sun energy, this really your love is really thawing them out. I do see like this energy of kind of hot and cold here because he's in this very icy landscape, so things may be a little bit on and off again, hot and cold between you both. But these are both cards of illumination, right? He's finding the light in the darkness, and then the sun's coming out. So these are both cards of illumination that I'm seeing here. It's super interesting. So I see a greater understanding coming in as a result of this. So if you are taking time apart, I really see this as productive time. It's like it's needed, it's like it's necessary for your person to withdraw or to be in their own energy for a little bit. What I'm hearing from Spirit is you do not need to be afraid of this. It's kind of natural and normal for them to want to reassess things, right? But as a result of that, they realize how much love they have for you, how much they want to explore this connection with this Sun energy, how much you bring to their life, how much you really light up their life, how much happiness. And you know, this is a card of love as well. Like genuine love, something that feels very real. It may be the case that they feel excluded from love, right? From your love, or from love in general, from relationships in general. I see that here. Or maybe your person has excluded themselves from love. But I feel like what I'm hearing from Spirit is they feel like an outsider. They see other people can connect. They see other people in couples, and they feel outside of this sometimes. This is something that's like in their frequency or in their energetic field, that sometimes they feel pushed out or excluded from the joy of connecting to another person. This is really weighing down on them with this Ten of Wands and this Five of Pentacles, of kind of feeling excluded from love. It makes them feel very lonely. It really weighs on their heart. They find it very painful. They're finding it very painful to be kind of outside of this connection. You know, maybe they've isolated themselves, or they feel isolated, or they've been no contact, but there's going to get to this kind of breaking point where they can't handle it anymore, where they can't handle the distance, where they can't handle the silence, where they can't handle not being in contact with you or connected to you. There's going to be this breaking point that's coming up. Where it just sort of like breaks them down a little bit, and they feel like maybe they've just been like, I'm not going to call her, I'm not going to call him, I won't text, I won't message, but it just gets to the point where they're just like, they feel that your absence, the absence of maybe your physical absence, maybe your energy, right? Maybe you've agreed just to be friends, and they're just like, but eventually it's just gonna the pressure is just going to be too much. It's going to feel too isolating. It's going to feel too lonely. They're just going to feel too separate from you. And it's just like, this is no good. And they're going to have to kind of reach out to you. And I feel like they're kind of going to connect with you in a way that is quite meaningful. With this Three of Pentacles, it's like they're coming towards you saying, I want to work on this. With this Three of Pentacles, I think it's really nice. It's just like, it's like this energy of like, you know, can we be a team? Can we work on this? Can we talk about this? Can we work this through? Is what I'm saying. Can we work this through? Because they have this strong desire for you. They have a strong desire to kind of make this work, to work this through, to work out these issues. But also, you know, like we were talking about, let me reach for this card at the beginning of this reading, this strong sexual chemistry that you have between you both, this strong sensual desire here, which I see. Which I see here. So I see them being able to take action with you, right? A lot of sensuality, a lot of passion between you both. But there is, I don't know whether they're closed off or they have an anxiety about the long term, right? And what I'm seeing here is that they feel very comfortable in the realm of kind of keeping things a little bit easy breezy, keeping things surface level, you know, no labels, no commitment, you know, just let's just, and maybe they're kind of saying that, you know, I don't do relationships, or I don't do labels, or let's just keep it casual, right? This is what I'm picking up on. And there is this resistance here to something more serious, something more long term. But you see, the thing is, this is what they truly want. This is what they truly want. They don't see it. It's like they don't see it. Maybe they don't think about it. Okay, maybe your person really lives in the moment. Right, they're kind of living in the moment and they don't think about the long term. Or they don't even think about next week maybe, right? In a way that seems kind of really obvious to you. You know, obvious that this has a lot of potential, obvious that this could be a long-term thing, but to them it's just like, it's kind of like not on their radar. But for some of them it could just be like there's an anxiety around that. There's an anxiety around talking about the long term or committing to the long term. Okay, they find it a little bit triggering because they're more comfortable in this slightly more shallow, slightly more surface level, keep it easy breezy, let's not label it, let's just see how it goes, I just want to see how it goes, let's not put any pressure on this. This is the kind of vibe that I'm getting, that they're trying to encourage you into. Okay, they're just like, you know, I sense that it isn't what you want. It isn't what you want. But there is a trigger here for them about the long term, about kind of taking it deeper, about making it more serious, but they want to have this adventure with you. This Page of Wands is like a little mini magician. I see them kind of wanting to message you, you know, he is a powerful messenger wanting to reach out to you with a message, being able to take action towards you in order to kind of explore this. Again, this is tentative, right? This is just like, let's just explore this. Okay, I get it. I get that you don't want to like be surface level. Let's just see. There's so much of this energy of let's just see how it goes, right? Because anything else feels like having their freedom taken away from them, or feels like pressure is what I'm hearing. But they're definitely open to kind of exploring this more, taking this a little bit further, right? And there has been like a lot of emotional inner turmoil for them, which has been going on under the surface, which has been kind of hidden from you, right? They don't want you to know like how much they've suffered or how much they have struggled with this connection. Okay, maybe they're playing it cool, or maybe they just like, they don't let on and they have like a bit of a, wear a mask or have a bit of a poker face, right? When it comes to this connection, and they don't want you to know how stirred up they are inside about you and about this relationship, right? I feel, and what I'm hearing is that they've been fighting their feelings. They've been fighting their feelings. They've caught feelings for you. I feel like for some of you, this was supposed to just be a casual thing. And maybe you agreed to that, and maybe you agreed to it even though you didn't want it. And yet, this is okay. Okay, I'm getting the message. I understand what's going on here. for some of you, right? But we need to talk about this, that this was maybe just supposed to be more casual, and now they've caught feelings, or someone in this connection has caught feelings, and it's gone deeper, right, than you anticipated. So I'm seeing all this sexual energy and this deep sexual, this crazy sexual attraction between you both. And so maybe it was just supposed to be a fling, maybe it was supposed to just be a bit of fun, maybe it was just supposed to be casual, friends with benefits, something like this. But look, and now there's this realization that this is something more. And, you know, this is where the trigger is, this is where the issue is, this is the sticking point, right? But yeah, they've been fighting this. Fighting those feelings that they have for you, which is why they maybe have been giving you mixed messages. I feel like some days they're just like, no, I'm all good, I'm doing my thing, I'm living my life. And then other days they're just like so connected to you, to your heart space, and connected heart to heart, and really feeling you and really feeling this and not knowing what to do about it. And it's because they're not letting it flow naturally, because they've been fighting it, and this is what they've been hiding from you with this high priestess energy. Super interesting. Let's draw some oracle cards, see what it is that we have. We have the card Heaven on Earth. I see that a lot of pleasure here, a lot of joy, sensuality, yeah, and just, yeah, the strong energy of pleasure with this Heaven on Earth energy of like this sensuality, of the good things in life, it feeling very rich between you both, you know, a lot to share, a lot to experience, a very fulfilling, satisfying sort of connection, right? I love it. This one wants to come out. We have, I don't know how to handle this. So yeah, they've got feelings that they didn't realize that they were going to have for you, right? And this is why they can't handle it. This is why they can't handle it. It's like I'm getting this hot potato image, and it's just like, this is too hot to handle. I need to like, you know, pass it on. That's what I'm seeing. We have this isn't right, and we both know it. So maybe you're in like, what I'm sensing is that, what I'm hearing actually from spirit is like you're in a weird energy. You're just like, this isn't right, you know, this not talking to each other, or kind of being a little bit awkward around each other. You're in that kind of, that zone, that space, and it's just like, they know that this needs to be worked on, to be talked about, to kind of be sorted out, right? This is the energy. Your person wants to do that. They want to get this sorted out because it's becoming uncomfortable for them, right? There's going to get to this point where they're just like, this is too uncomfortable. I need to talk to them. I need to sort this out. We have the card Love at First Sight. I feel like maybe it was more lust at first sight. You're like just their cup of tea. But maybe, yeah, maybe it was love at first sight and you mistook it for lust at first sight. Maybe you just like, because maybe they weren't kind of looking for anything. This is what I'm sensing. They weren't looking for a relationship. They weren't looking for something long term, something with potential, something deeper, right? And so, or maybe there's this energy of like, oh, you know, maybe they not persuaded, that's the wrong word. What do I want to say? Like, I don't know, like it was presented. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just casual, it's just a bit of fun. Or they kind of, you kind of went along with their perception. Oh, I love this. We have finding solutions. Look at that. Finding solutions. This is what I was saying. That there's going to be this breaking point where they're just like, we have to sort this out. We have to, you know, and being solutions focused. Okay, not worrying about the past, not getting caught up in those past energies. And just kind of breaking free of this impasse, this stalemate situation, kind of breaking free of that in order to kind of move this thing forwards. We have the card resentment, bitterness, anger. Okay, there's this barbed wire image, so they may be kind of closed off, or there may have been like a little bit of a time, because we have this Five of Wands, where there was that sort of frustration spilt over into like anger. But I feel like it's like an inner anger, like it's kind of frustration, with themselves, maybe with one another. We have the card codependency. That's interesting coming out. So maybe looking for a little bit of outside validation from you. Maybe sort of hoping that you will rescue them in some way, looking for that. We have the card flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. So this is like lovely, more light-hearted energy coming into this. Things have felt a little bit heavy. This is an indication of lighter energies coming in. And just like, I just see like so much magnetism between you and just flirtation. And again, that beautiful kind of sexual energy. That magnetic, passionate energy, right? We have, I made so many mistakes from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck. So your person really feeling that they've made mistakes in this, you know, maybe, you know, for mistaking love for lust, right? You know, mistaking what kind of connection this was for some of you. My feelings for you are growing. This is exactly what we were talking about, mirroring that energy that we were talking about earlier of just like, yeah, I thought this was going to be surface level or just a fling or, you know, whatever it is, or just something casual, and yet they've caught feelings for you and they feel really strongly for you, and they may have resisted that, they may have been fighting it, but they're not going to be able to fight it for long. That's what I'm hearing. Super interesting. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards. It's been a fascinating reading. I've loved it so much. For more free tarot, follow us on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic. It's a very elite group of Lumies over there. That's where I do all my special offers, more free tarot, pictures of my rabbits, pictures of my life in the English countryside. You can find that there. Also, do check out my beautiful friend Misha. I've mentioned her before on the channel. I said I'd give her a shout out. She reads the AKASHIC records, so she can give you an insight into this connection or any other connection or your life's purpose, your soul's journey, by accessing the AKASHIC records. The AKASHIC records are like an energetic library for your own soul. So it's a very powerful experience. Getting your AKASHIC records read. It isn't a sort of, you know, it is very deep and it is a very kind of powerful experience, and Misha is extremely gifted. She does get very booked up though, so if you are thinking of doing this, get in now. She's got a few spots left, but she's getting very booked up, and then she's taking 6 weeks off to go traveling, so don't miss out if you've been on the fence or thinking about that. She's offering $11.11 off her AKASHIC record readings. You can find her details in the description box if you scroll right down. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye.